Hello out there, lords and ladies. Thank you for coming today, and welcome to the channel, my friends. I am your liege lord, the Godless Gamer. We're jumping back into our Elder Kings 2 campaign. This is episode 6 of the Path to Alaxon. Before I started today, before we hit continue, or while I'm hitting continue, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been checking out the series and enjoying it, leaving likes and comments. My channel is experiencing some growth right now. It's not like... I'm still a small channel, but the growth is there, and the growth that I'm experiencing now is far and above what I was getting when I was doing my Duchess Legacy series, which is a series that I still enjoy. I don't regret doing that series, but according to the evidence, whenever I do a series that's involves some kind of overhaul mod, whether it be the Game of Thrones mod or the Elder Kings 2 mod, I experience a lot of growth for the channel, which is making me think, should I even do unmodded content for CK3 anymore? I don't know, but it really is interesting. The analytics and the numbers don't lie. I'm experiencing some growth, and this is just an update for you guys, or anybody who's interested. But thank you so much, everybody. I hope any of the new subscribers that have joined recently for this series, I hope you guys are not regretting your subscription. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves and having a good time. I know I am. It is a pleasure to be back here in the Elder Scrolls world, universe. I'm really enjoying this campaign so far. I'm not enjoying some of the things that happened in our previous episode, though. One of the, I think it was my governance issue that I screwed up with. It turned out to have some consequences that are more far-reaching than I initially gave them credit for. I'm experiencing a popular opinion penalty in every single one of my counties, minus 50, because I screwed up some event. RNG screwed us. And I'm experiencing a significant amount of popular opinion penalties in every single one of my counties. I initially just thought it was this county. We were only having problems in this one, because this county is not of my culture. It wasn't my religion either, but we did solve that problem. So I just thought that this horrible popular opinion was due to this only existing in this county. Or come to think of it, maybe it wasn't a governance issue. Well, whatever it was, it's affecting me widespread, and I don't think... I am in the stewardship lifestyle, and if I got down to popular figurehead, it would counteract that popular opinion penalty that we're suffering. But this is just going to take too damn long. It's going to take me... I haven't even finished any of the trees that I've been researching in any of the lifestyles, simply due to the fact that it just takes me forever to get my perks, due to our extended lifespan. So even though I am in the stewardship lifestyle and getting popular figurehead would solve the problem, it's just going to take too damn long to get there. So I'm thinking to myself, am I going to have to deal with a bunch of popular uprisings? There's a peasant rabble faction that we need to slaughter, but every single one of these counties could potentially join the faction. Because this is how I learned about the penalty being so bad. I realized that there were counties inside the Kingdom of Lalandriel. It wasn't just this one, but we have these other counties that are pissed off at me, and I think they're slowly, unless I do something about this popular opinion penalty, every single one of my counties is going to join this faction, and I'm going to have to fight some peasant wars. And I'm not really in a position to do that right now, because my military has not been a focus of my money. Whoops, I didn't mean to press that. It's okay. I was going to point out that since we're in an administrative-style government, I do have the option to hire other provincial armies. I can use influence. At least I think it's influence. Yes. And there is a chance that they could reject me, but I could spend some influence asking some other governors to lend me their armies in order to fight these peasant rabbles if they become a problem. I'm just predicting that I want to be one step ahead of it. I want to prepare as best I can. So I was considering maybe using some of my money to start investing in a military. Maybe I won't go crazy with it, but it wouldn't be a bad thing to maybe add another men-at-arms regiment and get it up to full strength. Just to prepare for the peasants who I'm going to have to execute. Money's thin. I was also thinking about doing a feast because we have the ability to do it now. I just don't have enough money to do one. I was a dumbass last episode, and I made some bad decisions. I didn't read the outcomes properly, and it caused me to become apraxic again. So I wanted to solve this problem, but I think this is a less of a pressing issue than building up our military. Money is being spread thin, just to sum things up here. I did extort, or I did use another one of my hooks against somebody, so I did get some money. But between the episodes, I started another building project. I constructed farms in Marn-Salin. Insulted ringleaders. And this penalty, so it's going to last for 10 years. Am I going to be able to get to popular figurehead in 10 years before this penalty goes away? I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't think so. But once this penalty goes away in all of my counties, I'm suffering a -10 holding taxes penalty as well as a result of this. And that's affecting all of my domains, so we could be making a lot more money right now. Whatever, let's unpause. Ooh. Let's not unpause. There's a guest in my court. This guy, Eldarian? He's got 28 intrigue. He doesn't currently like me, but I'm sure if I hire him, he would like me some more. But he's got 28 intrigue. That is far and away better than my current spy master. So I think I might fire her and bring this guest in. If I don't jump on him soon, he might leave. It's going to cost me 20. It's fine. There we go. Hiring him improved his opinion significantly. Am I swaying him? Yeah, I did start a sway scheme. We'll keep swaying him. If he's going to be my spy master, that's a dangerous position. You want to be on good terms with your spy masters. So I'm going to hire him. That boosted his opinion a little bit more. But look how impressive my counselors are. With the exception of my steward, but 18 is really good. And I'm going to marry him to my chancellor, because she's single. And they're about the same age. She's 54, he's 47. One of my commenters was a little disappointed, just like I was, because that I lost my alliance with my liege lord. I mean, there was nothing I can really do about it. My daughter-in-law got murdered, and we couldn't prevent it. But my liege lord does have a son that is currently not betrothed to anybody, and I'm running out of time. So I think, just for a short amount of time, I'm going to abandon celibacy. We're going to try to have another child. If we don't have a daughter, I'm just going to embrace celibacy again. Because if we have another son, that's fine and all, but I'm not trying to increase the amount of sons I have. I know for a fact that my heir, the son that's eventually going to be my heir, we have decades before he's born. So another son would be superfluous. A daughter is what we need. So I'm abandoning celibacy, and hopefully my wife gives me a daughter. And then we can reestablish that alliance. My liege lord just cannot betroth his son to anybody before I have time to do this. Okay. We just got a significant boost to our income because we just finished our manor houses. I love farmland so much. Farms and fields is the next thing I'm building here. Or perhaps maybe I should do the trade port. 0.35 for the trade port and some development growth as opposed to reduced cost for hosting feasts in this holding. That's not important, but it does give me more income. 0.5 as opposed to 0.35. Okay, trade port is next. We're halfway done with our next... my estate, I'm taking a break on. More money does not need to be poured into my estate. At least not currently. Let's build the trade port. Okay, maybe the next big expenditure will be another men-at-arms regiment. We currently have light footmen. If we fight a peasant faction, they're not going to have any specialized men-at-arms regiments. It's just going to be a bunch of levies. So I don't really need to specialize my army. I could keep it cheap and just hire some cheap men-at-arms regiments. And maybe bowmen wouldn't go amiss. Like, war mages is really up our alley because we're so attuned to magicka. I feel like it would make sense from a role-playing perspective to at least have one more mage regiment at some point. And then, of course, it's we need siege weapons, but we're not invading territories. I would just be fighting armies, not trying to capture castles. So low priority on siege weapons. But war mages also act as siege weapons, don't they? Yeah. Mages trained in war magic to supplement a larger army, summoning creatures, healing wounds, and bombarding walls. So war mages serve the purpose of siege weapons as well. So we don't necessarily need ballistas. And my liege lord is being a dumbass. He's decided to embrace a new cultural tradition, and it's really bad. Like, what are the positives to this? No limit to the number of kingdom-level holy wars that can be declared by any one ruler. All casus bellis that require a specific level of devotion require one less. But the downsides are everybody in my culture loses a diplomacy level for each level of devotion. So our diplomacy suffers the more pious we become. Everybody suffers a monthly piety decrease. Like, what is he thinking? Like, this is a complete dog shit tradition. How long is it going to take to... 27 years. So we won't have to deal with it for 27 years. I'm just not the cultural head, and I'm sure you're saying to yourselves, why don't you just diverge your culture? But I can't diverge my culture. A culture with this heritage is already considered native to your capital's nativity region. Wow, we're already learning secrets. I'm finding secrets in the Kingdom of Dusk. This is where I have him finding secrets. I haven't spent a lot of time finding secrets here, so all of the secrets should be fresh. Let's blackmail her. I don't really need the influence. I've saved up quite a bit, but this will help me get to the next level of influence, which is controlling. We're almost there. She's probably going to reject me like everybody else has. Nope, she accepted. Alright, we're illustrious now. I'll station the bowman. And then I'll slowly get them up to size 3. Okay, so my estate building is done. We're going to ignore that for a little bit. Come on, wifey, I need you to give me a daughter. My son just got married. I'm happily sucking... We've read this before. I became friends with some random person. I can get a strong hook against a king. I can fabricate a strong... Oh no, he's married to the ruler. I would prefer a hook against her, but no, thank you. I can pass on that. My youngest son just came of age, and he didn't turn out that well. As far as his education goes, yeah, he turned out well, but his personality is pretty bad. He doesn't need to get married right now. I'll leave him be. I can make him my executioner. I just wanted to give him a job, and that's what he's best suited to. A new family just became powerful. I'm already his friend, so I don't need to become his friend again. I can create an accolade. I do have one knight. But none of the people that I can give an accolade to are serving as my knight. I can't give an accolade to my marshal. Oh, I can see their prowess right here. Why am I looking? If I force my spy master to be a knight, and I forbid my marshal, that means I can create this accolade. A very limited choice for what attribute I want to give him. He would help with my schemes, and once this gets to level 6, I would get some intrigue and natural dread. Travel safety for stalwart. Seduce schemes, no thank you. Monthly prestige per dread. I think that complements Manipulator, because I'll get some natural dread here. And then if I'm getting some natural dread from Manipulator, I'll benefit from Marauder, because I'll get more prestige per dread. So these two attributes complement one another. What am I gonna name it though? Manipulator and Marauder? What's the accolade name gonna be? He's already my spy master. I'm taking I'm borrowing from Game of Thrones, Master of Whispers. Because he's an intrigue. It's an intrigue thing. Now, this accolade might not last forever. Like, if something happens to him, this accolade goes away, and I have nobody else to give an accolade to unless I force somebody else to be a knight. But at least we have that filled. Didn't cost me any money to make, just some prestige. See? It looks like every one of my domain, every one of my counties is going to join this faction. And we're going to have to fight a war soon. Let's just expect it to happen soon. I should probably save up money for it. While performing his duties as my spy master, El Durian has uncovered a secret held by my fellow vassal, High Kin Lady. See? Now, I don't even have to pay for this. He gave me the event to get a strong hook on her husband, but now I'm getting an event. Is this a strong hook? That remains to be seen. Nope, it's a weak hook. She does have money, though, so I'll just use this hook to get money. $90 gold. This guy's done. His opinion is 100. Let's improve our relationship with our wife just to try to get her pregnant. We'll try to be her soulmate now. What would she like? Let's write a love poem. I think because of her high learning, she would appreciate a poem. The candle is burning low and I finally finish my poem. Before I send it, I give it one last read. Your valor is like wet mud. I really want to hear your voice again. That I may know the depths of your love. You and I together is what makes the sun move in the sky. Okay, I thought these were going to rhyme, but it's a poem that doesn't rhyme. The waiting is unbearable. The thought of rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When a reply arrives, I tear the seal with shaking hands. While I cannot encourage you, High Kinlord Feanor, I am most grateful for your kind words. Alright, now get pregnant. Here we go. Dangerous faction. Damn peasants. Alright, if I keep canceling this, it's gonna keep showing up. Oh, no, there it goes. Somebody's trying to seduce me? While I'm trying to romance my wife? Good timing. Eventually, I need to build walls and towers, but I don't have enough building slots in this holding yet. So, priorities on farms and fields, and then we'll do the towers and walls. As my beauty and I walk through the Lilandril Gardens, I gesture at the greenery around us. For all their beauty, there isn't a single flower which rivals your own, my lady. There is one, she says with a mischievous smile, a rare orchid from House Lalu, on the other side of Tamriel. Come on, lady, am I gonna have to travel all... I'm probably not going to have to. But damn. The abandoned temple garden in Crystal... Oh, okay, we don't have to travel far. Crystal is one of my duchies. It's the only place where it thrives in these regions. Ooh, because I have such high diplomacy, I have access to this choice. A new governance issue? Alright, I better not fail this one. Ooh, a 3-star. Overdue taxes. Alright, let's hope that this goes well so I can maybe get some money in preparation for this, these peasants that I'm gonna have to smack down. I have to travel there. That's too dangerous. We'll go by sea. And I need a new caravan master. Oh, I have to travel here. I see. Three 3%. That's not scary. The 84% chance of danger is scary, though. And that's probably because of the popular opinion, maybe? Is that why? Yeah, the county control is low. And the popular opinion is bad, so that adds to the danger. Wow, I need to protect myself for this. Mercenaries would get it to an acceptable level, and then I'll just activate Oak Flesh. Wow, 30 gold for... This will help. It's kind of pathetic, and it's kind of sad that I can't travel by land in my own kingdom. Okay, I've read this event before. I won't do it again. Diplomacy challenge. 100%. Success. Really? Really? Just 2 gold? This would help the popular opinion plus 20, but it would still be in the negative, right? Yeah, it would still be minus 5. But that's more valuable to me than 2 gold. Alright, we'll do this. Tax relief for 10 years. I am not making a lot of money right now. I thought we were already a powerful family. Did we lose that status and then just get it back again? There we go, now we're up to 19. I decided to myself between the episodes, I'm dropping the vineyard and I'm dropping the wine room. Once I got this up to level 6, it would help with my influence. But that's not really pressing right now. Maybe once I upgrade the manor itself and we gain access to new upgrade slots, I could put that in eventually. Something that's practical for me right now. Fine living quarters. beneath my balcony. Having retreated to my chambers for the evening, I am startled by what sounds like a pebble striking my window. Peering into the dark garden, I spot a rose lying on the ground wrapped in a note and a woman that looks like... Oh no, this is the woman that's trying to seduce me. I thought this had to do with me trying to become my wife's soulmate. My food taster's trying to seduce me. Ooh. Sweet Lady Siriwen, I sigh as I kneel before her. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray, tell me how can I prove my love for you. Highkin Lady Siriwen hesitates and her cheeks turn red. By Ariel, I hope she is pleased and not embarrassed. Slay a wolf for me and bring me its pelt. Alright, that's easy. Wolves are, like, pathetic. And, like, in any of the Elder Scrolls games, wolves are, like, starting enemies. 60%. Yeah, let's try it. I slay a wolf. Alright, I need to check to see if my liege lord has his son betrothed yet. Nope, still not. Running out of time, wifey. Let's go. Siriwen ponders the request for a while before her face lights up. You should be able to sustain yourself on nothing but your love for me for many days. What? Okay, I'm just gonna ask you, are there any ladies in the audience? In order to prove their affection to you, would you ask your boyfriend to starve himself? Like, what is this? Oh my god. A minor penalty to my health wouldn't be catastrophic. And it's only for 2 years. But there's a chance that I could fail. I'm doing intrigue. I'm gonna use her to help me cheat on her own event. Oh, it doesn't work. It's still 67. She can't help me cheat. Oh, I didn't need her help. Every time I close my eyes, I see Highkin Lady Siriwen's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to the garden outside her living quarters. Why aren't you guys in the same room? Why aren't you sleeping together? The sight of Siriwen's chamber window makes my heart stutter, so close and yet so far. But wait, who is that? Yeah, who is this? Where the hell did you come from? I'm gonna save my sweetheart. The sounds from the struggle above is the greatest motivator I've ever known. Without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through Highkin Lady Siriwen's window. I feel as if I plunged into a frozen lake. Siriwen is on the floor, the intruder pushing her down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw him into the wall. The rest is a blur. When the danger is over, I turn towards her. Siriwen, are you alright? I ask cautiously. As if my words were a spell, she finally unfreezes and throws herself into my arms. Thank Ariel you're here, Feanor. She became my soulmate. Success. I don't think we slept together, though. I'm gonna get an ultimatum in 2 months, and they're definitely not getting what they want. But I might have a significant force to go up against. Maybe I should just get another men-at-arms regiment before it happens. Somerset Justiciars? Spellblades? They counter mages, archers, and skirmishers. A little nervous. Ooh, somebody has passed you in the line of succession for the kinhold of Coronide. I could influence my youngest son to be there and promote him to get this. I definitely have enough influence. I'm not spending my influence on anything else. So let's establish him on the line of succession for this duchy. And he's currently in the lead. I'll promote my son as well. This only lasts 10 years. When you promote somebody, it only lasts for 10 years. And he's not getting plus 250 to his candidacy score like this son is from the House Governorship Rights Petition. This only applies to, I think, my domain, not anything outside my domain. So my other son doesn't get to benefit from the plus 250. But he doesn't need to. I'm not going to promote him. Unless somebody takes the lead again. If he's already in the lead, that's what matters. And I'm going to have plenty of sons. I'm not granting a tax lien. Here we go. Alright, where are they rising up? This is all the way in, this is my county in Valenwood. Alright, is it just forces? Nope, there are forces rising up over here too. And it is quite a bit, like thousands of men per army. We'll take them one at a time. And I'm going to start in my domain because this is what matters. I don't care about this really. I just can't let them unite. We have to pick them off piecemeal. I'm going to borrow some troops from some of my fellow governors. Oh, no, I had to ask my liege lord for permission. Oh, they're uniting. Okay, let's raise away from them so they don't jump me. Raise up our armies. Look at them run. Look at them run, cowards. Can I catch them? I cannot catch them. I'm not going to sleep with this woman. Nope, we just missed him. Ooh, maybe we did get him. Nope. Ooh, they just got away. Looks like they're all going to unite in Sapiarchus. I'm going to switch my wife to chivalry. It's going to put me over my domain limit just for a short amount of time, but the higher my martial skill, The cheaper my army is, the tougher my army is. Yeah. Mar Nandril is a difficult area, and our control over it is often tenuous at best. Its people are hardened survivors, whose knowledge and mastery of the lay of their hard and wild land is peerless. In this, they are helped by their own creation, an extensive network of tunnels, hidden safe houses, and underground settlements in which they can easily disappear whenever the weather turns hostile, an enemy attacks, or our tax collectors approach. Demanding what's due to Caesar? What? Caesar? No, get out of my... Get out of the Elder Scrolls universe, Caesar. You had your fun in the real world. Get out of my fantasy setting. This is obviously a carryover from CK3. This is just... It just sounds ridiculous. Or is there somebody named Caesar? I don't know. I have no idea. I'll do that. It's just ridiculous when CK3 events bleed over into my other mods. Alright, guys, I do not know if this is going to be a surefire thing. Sure, they outnumber us, but it's just levies. It's not... It's no specialized forces, no men-at-arms regiments. I will win decisively, according to the game. Okay. Good. Even though we're outnumbered 2-1. I'm gonna slow it down. I always get nervous. I'm gonna keep it slow. Oh, and now they're getting reinforcements. That's not good. That actually does help me. Did they sail all the way from over here? They did. Alright, saves me the trouble of having to sail all the way over here, but the question is this going to cause us to lose? Are these reinforcements going to turn the tide? Do I need to hire some mercenaries? I don't know if they'll get there in time before the battle is over. Okay, this guy is landing on... Whoops. This guy's landing on the barony where the battle is happening. If I summon some mercenaries in this barony, I might be able to supplement my army in time before I lose. I might not need them, but let's not take any chances. I can't afford any of them. Ooh. I can request troops. Okay, never mind, I can't. Oh, this is a duke that's underneath me, so I can request troops from her. I understand. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make sure that my flag is here, though. Why isn't it letting me set it? No, I don't want them to raise. Oh, no, maybe I do want them to raise there. We'll see. I'm sorry, I'm constantly jumping in and out of menus. I apologize. It's just going to cost me 100. Okay. Let's see how it goes. I think I'm gonna lose this. Good thing I'm not commanding. Come on, guys, you need to hurry up and raise. Nope, we lost. Okay, what's that gonna put the war score to? Stay right where you are. We'll merge these guys. And we'll have another go at them. I'll just wait a second. Just let them recuperate, catch their breath. Maybe get some more levies. And we'll try again. They're gonna attack us. Okay, let them. I'll probably win, according to the game. Yep, it looks like this is gonna go in our favor. Canon Reeve Sanger is coming to Castle Delandriel to pay me tribute. However, High Kin Lady Sirwin suggests that a military display... I can't have a military display. I'm using all my men to fight a battle right now, wifey. A regular parade should suffice. Okay, there we go. Battle number 2 is for us. And we won. That's all we needed to do. Alright, guys. I like the outcome. We lost one battle, but we ended up winning the war. My wife still isn't pregnant. Now, we're still going to have really shitty popular opinion in some of these places. We pacified the locals here, so now the popular opinion on the island is neutral. It's neutral here. Neutral. 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 This one's still negative. Whatever. I don't care about that one. Our capital is still the only place where we're in the negatives. So I'll prioritize increasing... Oh no, the control's at 100%. It's just the popular opinion. Okay, we'll increase the control in some of these other counties. Marn Salin is one of my more valuable counties, my other domain. Oh, no. Pastelin. Pastelin is more valuable, making me 2.2. But the control's 100%. Okay, Marn Salin next. Alright, we smacked down the peasants. We taught them a lesson. And now we're not suffering as many popular opinion penalties as a result of winning that. Hostile scheme success chance will get an increase once I do this one. Wifey, what do I have to do in order to get you to sleep with me? There's a peasant rabble rising up against my liege lord. This is the husband of the ruler. Again, we're getting offered the same thing. I don't want it. I can use my strong hook against my liege lord one time in order to get 300 gold. That is definitely worth it. I'm so happy that we got this strong hook. Look how much value it's given us. That strong hook gave us our position. It just gave me 300 gold. It gave me a marriage. Initially, we lost that alliance and marriage, but in the beginning of the campaign, that's what that strong hook was for. It got me that marriage, which gave us our initial influence gain. We're not doing it. We're not experiencing that anymore, but that was one of the uses of the strong hook. So we're getting a lot of use out of this strong hook. And I just got 300 gold. Manor houses upgrade. Can't build any duchy buildings. We don't have the Burrs innovation. Burrs. We need the Burrs innovation to do any of the duchy buildings. Oh no, manorialism to do the burial site. We're fascinated by barracks. What are we being exposed to? Why are we not being exposed to anything? We should be fascinated by one thing and then being exposed to another thing. The fascination has the gold outline, and then the being exposed has a blue outline, but it's not here. Why is that? So are we only doing one thing at a time? Maybe it's because of our culture that we're not... I don't know. It's a possibility. Oh yeah, but my prisoner, I forgot to take care... He was so inconsequential, I totally forgot about him. He died in my dungeon. I was probably just going to execute him anyway. Because that's what happens to peasants who rise up against their liege. Alright, my spymaster is wounded. Oh yeah, then I forgot to point out another reason why I brought this guy in. He's loyal. I might do that feast now, because I have so much money rolling around. Another governance issue. Alright, let's do this governance issue, and then we're going to do a feast. I'll try to get my praxic level back up into the positives. And I'll actually read the outcomes this time, not just skip through them like an idiot. Mara has been kind to us in many of Lilandra's... Really? Has she been kind to us? I just had to deal with a peasant uprising. Seemingly endless sheaves of grain are collected from fields well watered by steady rains, and such ginger, a significantly larger yield than last harvest, is joyfully anticipated. This is, of course, very good news. I must organize an extraordinary workforce and see to the logistics as soon as possible. Now, where shall my wagons carry these great heaps? I can distribute it throughout my governorship, which will improve the popular opinion. Even though popular opinion isn't a big problem anymore, most of my counties are all neutral. This would get them into the positives. This only applies to my my capital. Don't care about piety. If I choose this option, you know, this is the best option. There's no money options. If I do this one, I can increase the development. But this one improves the development growth. This is the obvious choice. I'm doing this. Have it distributed equally across the province. So now everything... Now popular opinion has swung completely. Now it's positive everywhere. Still negative in the capital, but that's okay. And still negative in my colony. Only slightly. My acquaintance could give me some gold. I could get a strong hook on some random person. They don't have any money, so I couldn't use it to get money, but this is a strong hook, so I'll have it forever. I'll take it. Get some more influence. Let's do our feast now. Getting close to an hour. Let's do a feast in our new county. Where we won our battle. Where we won our war. These guys are my vassals in my colony. She's my guest. Fellow vassal, fellow vassal, fellow vassal. Alright, so this guy takes priority because he is my vassal. So I'll try to improve his opinion. Let's try to improve his opinion. So we'll go all out for with the courses. I need to befriend my new spy master. Who's not here? Let's become friends with our wife, I guess. And then once we get back home, I need to deactivate Oak Flesh. Now, I did get a comment. I forget exactly what it said. Please forgive me, but somebody was recommending, like, different spells that I can cast on, like, Charm. Where's that? Somebody told me to do the Charm spell. Improves opinions. Alright, if opinions have really become an issue... The only opinions that are an issue are the people all the way out here, and I'm improving one of them. But there's only so much I can do to improve opinions of other races. Like, the people that hate me are wood elves. And I can't really do much. Like, we're gonna have cultural aversions from one another and different religious beliefs, and those affect opinions negatively, so I don't... Just cast Transmute on me. Give me money. Put a shirt on, man. It's a cool background picture. The daughter of the queen of Dusk. Not necessary. Every time I reject one of those strong hook offers, I do improve people's opinions, so I mean, they're random people every time, but I am improving opinions with other people every time I reject that. Now, how much is this really going to help his opinion? He looks so angry. He does not look excited to be here. And look how fancily all of us are dressed, and he's standing here looking like a beggar off the street. Alright, my domicile building is done. I'm waiting for my wife to save up 50 gold before I use my hook on her. We have a strong hook on her, so the first time I'm going to use it is to get this 50 gold. I'm paying her because she's my physician, so we're just going to take all of her money back. I'm going to take her salary back. So it's like we're not paying her at all. She makes 0.12 gold a month. In a drunken stumble, Lord Mayor Gwylier unlatched an enormous cauldron hanging over the fireplace in the middle of the feasting hall. Savory broth welled forth to cover half the room in a sea of stew. The unsuspecting Canon Reeve Sirorlin, seated next to the cauldron, was caught by the rushing wave and loudly cursed his ruined appearance, and grease ran down his face. Guests rushed to the other side of the hall as the thick mass spread greasy tendrils among skipping feet. Ceruval Phalion stood catatonic in the middle of it all, shocked and horrified. Alright, I have to spend some prestige, but this is a positive outcome for 5 years. I gain a small health boost for 5 years. I did everything I could, ensuring that Optimate Tillarian and Mayor Brelin would be as far from each other as possible. It was not enough, and now they have come to blows in the middle of my feast. Oh, I can increase my practice by a small amount. And I actually read this correctly. Increase, not decrease. My wife becomes my friend. I keep getting a strong hook offer on the same people over and over again. Ooh, my new son, my youngest son is my new heir, which means that my other son... Oh, no, he's still my cupbearer. Okay, so my designated heir has shifted to my youngest son, which is fine. I don't want Eager Reveler. And I like that I have the choice of whether or not I want to take Eager Reveler. I don't think that was the case the whole time. I think that it used to be where you didn't have a choice at the end. Like, once you got a certain amount of experience towards the Eager Reveler trait, you just got it by default. But now you have the option to actually reject or decline getting it. And I like that. Because I never want to get it. That would screw up my ability to embrace or abandon celibacy. How much time do we have? Okay, so we're over an hour. I think I want to squeeze one more thing into the episode, if I have the money for it. Or I'd be willing to extend the episode for a little bit longer. But I think I can travel to university again. I want to get another magical education. And get some more free perks in my magical arts lifestyle. And maybe progress down restoration. I can try to steal this. Hey, this is an Aradoni sword. That's not my culture. I'm Alinori. That's the culture of this part of Alinor. And there's still goblin culture in my realm. Why isn't this being taken care of? Let's try to steal it. Intrigue challenge. If I mess up, I lose prestige, but I have plenty saved up. And I have a really good physician. My wife is a decent physician, so I'm sure I'll just get cured if I fail. I got it. I don't have many items, so I want to get them from wherever I can. So +1 to my prowess and some more prestige every month. I want to keep hooks against my dynasty members, like sons and... Actually, a university visit might be really, really expensive. When I first went to university, I was just a count. Back when it was really cheap, but now traveling to university again is going to be that much more expensive. I can't study here again. $438 if I don't touch anything. Okay, so we're not going to do a... That'll be next episode. Definitely doing another university visit. I'm no longer my liege's tutor, which dropped my income down a little bit because I was getting a salary. But I'm still his chancellor. He can't fire me from this job for like 20 years or so. But I'm not his tutor anymore. Can I petition him again? I can. We can Ooh, I can train for a tournament too. My prowess just increased permanently by 1. Let's petition him again. I was going to do this, but we can ask him for gold again. And maybe he would give me enough gold to do a university visit right now. I'm trying it. And I forgot to deactivate Oak Flesh, but I need it again, so it's a good thing I didn't deactivate it. Alright, let's see how much money we get. I'll extend the episode if we can get another university visit in. If I still don't have enough money, I'll just wrap it up after this visit to our Liege Lord. Improve my wife's opinion a little bit. Still haven't gotten her pregnant. Uh-oh, I've been slandered by High Kin Lord Rillis the 13th. When I speak to others, I see doubt, worry, even mirth in their eyes. Snickers and whispers follow me wherever I walk. My words don't hold the weight they used to, and my standing among my peers seems suspiciously fragile. The craziest and most compromising rumors circulate about me, and it seems that people believe them all. My agents are certain it was High Kin Lord Rillis who orchestrated this slandering of my name. My candidacy score has reduced a little bit, and I suffer being slandered for 10 years. We can counteract that. Since I'm not doing any political schemes, I'll just promote myself. And this will essentially counteract that slander. My liege lord will support me. Oh, my son is my regent. I don't know if I want that. I think I want my wife to be my regent. He's selfless, though. It's too late. He's already serving as my regent. My wife came with me. Please give me money, damn it. He did. He immediately gave it to me. We got some free renown as well. 300 gold. Alright, I think that paid for it. I think that did it. I'll blackmail my wife right now, even though she didn't save up 50. That extra 44 gold is going to help me definitely pay for this university visit. Alright, cool. I could found a holy order. Not top priority for me right now. I'll hide that. So now this major decision is here. I'm just not going to do it right now. I'll probably do it next episode, but it's not essential to do it right now. Okay, university visit. Arcane education. Alaxon is where we're visiting. And I still didn't deactivate mine. Oak flesh. We're gonna study hard. Time to get started. At last, I stand before the gates of Alaxon, a venerable academy of the arcane arts. A chance to become an herbalist? Late in the evening, I find myself alone in the alchemy table, surrounded by the subtle glow of vials and the earthly aroma of crushed herbs. Though alchemy isn't my current focus of study, I can't deny its appeal. My gaze drifts over the rows of potions on display and jars brimming with rare ingredients. I could try brewing a potion of my own, learning something valuable in the process, or take one of these potions. Or I could simply pocket a few of the most valuable ingredients, slip out quietly, and secure a tidy profit. No, let's try to do this. And I 100% become an herbalist. If I do this option, I could get some magicka, which would be nice. Gold would be nice too, but not right now. We want to try to maximize our studies. So I'll become an herbalist. That'll last me for the rest of my life, help me with disease resistance, intrigue, and learning. Universities and centers of higher education are always bustling hives of socialization. In these hallowed halls, the students are all peers, all apprentices along the road to knowledge, which is why it can be helpful to make friends and feel part of the community. These at least are my first thoughts when Asliel approaches me, a suspicious grin on his face. Join me and my friends, Feanor. Prove to us the resilience of a High Kin Lord by spending the whole night partying. Then we shall consider you one of us. I think I really want to prioritize my studies. This would improve my studies a little bit, but they'll be slightly more. This is more. And there is a chance I'll fail with this one. No thanks. I'm trying to focus on my studies, not party. Predatory beast, a governance issue. I'm a little busy right now. Don't want her to join my court. Don't want him to join my court. My studies are hampered. Right, you know what? Speed up to... Go to speed 5. As I wander aimlessly through the shelves of the library, a strange book catches my eye. Its cover is made of dark, weathered leather, almost as if it is still alive. The runes etched into it are unlike anything I've ever seen before. What's most unsettling, however, is that I could have sworn this book wasn't here yesterday, yet it is coated in a fine layer of dust. A powerful pull seems to emanate from the tome, drawing me in, but I know enough about magic to recognize the danger in uncharted words. I glance back at the familiar scrolls in the nearby shelves, those safer texts offering no such mysteries, but also no risks. There's a 0% chance that I die, 0% chance that I gain any stress. It's just only positive outcomes if I try this option. I gained an expert alteration perk, and my university visit becomes much more successful. So we're at level 1 now. The tome grants you immense knowledge. Okay, we can seize the moment and do our promote scheme and finish that up. Oh, no, not yet. We'll wait till we get to 95. One more phase. He wants to, just like Jizargo from Skyrim, he wants to cast a spell on me and test out his skills. I just got a moderate health penalty for 3 years. That's not great, but I can counteract that. If I have my mage cast resilience on me. Oh no, that's disease resistance. It's only 3 years. How we feeling? We're still feeling good. I knew the risks, and I took them. Was that an elephant? Yeah, I hear elephants. There are elephants in Alinor, apparently. We're finally upgrading one of our other buildings. Okay, lords and ladies, I know we're almost at an hour and 20 minutes. And I did improve my magical education. We went from a novice to an apprentice. So we have a 2-star now. I gained a bunch of free lifestyle experience, and my Arcana has permanently increased by 1. So even though we only got tier 1 studies, it did work out for us. There's a very low chance to upgrade your education at tier 1, so we got really lucky. We only got 1 free perk. Okay. Let's get back home. I'll wrap up the episode, and we know what we have to look forward to. We have a governance issue to do right at the beginning. We need to get our wife pregnant. And he's betrothed already. And I don't believe that our liege lord's wife is going to give birth anymore, because I think she's too old now. I'm not sure if the years of fertility plus 120, is that plus 120 to the base 46 years that you get with a normal lifespan, like in CK3? Or is this telling us that when she turns 120, she becomes infertile? I need to find the answer to that question before my wife gets too old. Because I assumed that it's adding 120 years to the 46 years that you get with a regular lifespan. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. I should know this. I should know the answer to these questions. I've done several Elder Kings 2 series, but it's been so long that I do forget. Ooh, I just got a free thing. I just got Inscrutable Khajiit Wisdom. Is that permanent? Did my learning just permanently go up? Wow. Okay, we're back home, guys. Let's wrap it up now. Another interesting episode. We dealt with the peasants. I was a little nervous that we were going to lose that war, and it was a close call. But we won. We solved our public opinion problems in most of our counties. Our capital still needs work, and then our colony still needs work. Made a bunch of money, developed our estate more, developed our counties more, built up our army. We have all of our men-at-arms regiments now. I'll increase that. We petitioned our liege again, got a bunch of free money, did another feast. Unfortunately, was not able to go from Apraxic to Praxic, but we did do a feast. There is a tournament going on. Oh, maybe that's something we could do in the next one, too. We went to university, improved our magical education. And improving our magical skill should have also increased our candidacy score. Oh, no, well, we're not a candidate for anything. But the better your magical education and the better you are with magic, the higher your candidacy score is. And no, we can see what our candidacy score is if we look at our Liege Lord's title. So our magical skill is adding plus 20. So we only got an increase to plus 10. That's actually not that much. When we were a novice, we had plus 10, but now we have plus 20. Okay, we successfully promoted ourselves, which means that we're counteracting our slander. But this is going to be with us for 10 years. But so is this. And if I improve my opinion, or the popular opinion in my capital, it'll go up as well. I'm trying to do that. And then once we improve our praxis level to positive, this will go up. Okay, so we're doing everything we can for our candidacy score. The Akaviri Potentate is starting to conquer more. They've taken more of Cheydinhal, and now they're starting to conquer into Coral. Is he going to retake over the rest of Cyrodiil? And look at this, Solstheim has some holdings here in Vardenfell. Daggerfall is starting to grow. Wayrest in High Rock has grown. It looks like in Hammerfell, it's less broken up. It seems like some of these kingdoms, I think they are. Oh no, these are duchies. Some of these duchies are starting to consolidate and grow. Not really much going on in Black Marsh. I think Elsewhere is breaking up a bit. I think Elsewhere used to be together and used to be more... Didn't used to be so broken up. Eastern Skyrim is growing, the Empire. Western Skyrim is growing, the Empire. But we're still just in our own little corner of the map, doing our thing. Developing our realm. How close are we to our legacy? We're almost there. We're going to get our next legacy, probably in the next episode. Is this a Game of Thrones reference? Even though Littlefinger says chaos is a ladder, this one says power is a ladder, but if I had to guess, this is influenced. This is a reference to Game of Thrones. Maybe. All right, lords and ladies, I'm done talking now. It's been an hour and a half, or it's an hour and 27 minutes. But this was an extra long one. I hope you guys do appreciate it, and I hope you guys don't like that I did an extra long episode. But you guys deserve it. You guys deserve my time, and I hope you guys had fun today. So that's the end of this one, lords and ladies. Hit that thumbs up button if you appreciate it and like this video. Leave your comments down below in the comments section. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you would like to support the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's keep growing. My subscriber goal, my next one is 2,300 subs, so we still have a while to go there, but we're getting there pretty quickly. And that's great. Alright, guys. Take it easy, everyone. Hope you guys are here for the next one. Episode 7 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.